YouTube's here!
Hello!
It's in our lives.
Am I in view?
Not been blocked by our IT team. Do you want me to put you in?
Am I good?
You're good.
Cool.
You're good.
Cool. I'm good. How are you, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, never better.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how much I love the general public?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, you're so committed to your job, and I'm sure everyone out there appreciates what you do, Dan.
Look, I love the general public that use their phones to watch this.
Yes. Yeah.
The general public that use their phones to phone companies and complain about things.
Yes. Yeah.
On your bike, son. Get out of my life.
Ironically,
Not a fan of you.
Ironically, considering just how pet up and stressed we are, like with work or whatever, literally, I couldn't have picked a better film to talk about, really, could I? We are going to be talking about Yes Man. From 2008. Have you seen Yes Man?
No.
No?
I just saw my opportunity for a pun and I took it.
And it was well received. It's a Jim Carrey movie. So there's going to be some good laughs in it.
So straight away, the movie's 5 stars. Tommy, thank you for the review.
Bye-bye.
Concluded.
Not many Jim Carrey movies after the 1990s tended to land so well. With Bruce Almighty doing well, but the others weren't all that great. Because we do like Bruce Almighty because we all know that song that plays in it.
We love Bruce Almighty.
And that song that plays in it.
Never a better film.
That you didn't know until I pointed out to you. Remember?
Yeah, you shouldn't have pointed that out to me. That made me really angry. I should have noticed that.
Yes Man falls into the small category of enjoyable movies that Carrey has starred in recent years at least. Just like The Mask, Liar Liar and Bruce Almighty, the story for this film is quite similar. A down on his luck guy who needs to learn to change and ends up being forced to through supernatural means and learns a big lesson by the end. Textbook Jim Carrey movie synopsis right there, but this film still delivers some good laughs and has an innocent message behind it. Gotta love Carl's bank friend Norman. Norm, when his name is coolly shortened by his buddy, who holds fancy dress apartment parties based around his favourite movies. You and a bunch of friends dressing up as your favourite movie characters and binging those movies. What's not to enjoy there? God,
that's what you and your friends are doing for Barbie movie, isn't it?
God,
you do that for every other movie.
God, I'm lonely. That's what I wrote at the end of that. But yeah, Barbie is on the to-watch list. Terrence Stamp
It's not, is it?
Well,
we'll get into that later.
No. Me and my friends, we were talking about it. We were like, it's one of those, fuck it, let's just watch it kind of movies. It's one of those. But
even I'm not going to watch that.
But Oppenheimer comes first. Because that's the film that comes out on the same day.
Don't try and regain your manhood on this. You've already gone sissy on us, and that's it for life. You're officially. I'm not even going to watch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I'm
not saying we are.
You judge me and the films I watch.
Dude, jinxed.
Hey, dude, Barbie movie?
I haven't watched Barbie yet.
Which film's got more pink in it?
I haven't watched Barbie yet.
You're going to.
But it's got Margot Robbie in it, and she is attractive. French kiss.
He's got me there.
Yep. Terrence Stamp is also fun to watch as the yes cult guru guy who persuades Carl to start saying yes to everything. Like, that is an interesting test though, isn't it? I mean, like, me and you, we function our lives quite a lot on saying, nah, I don't really want to do that, or now I can't be able to do that. But what if we functioned our lives by saying yes to everything? Like,
that's what I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Not always.
I don't get a moment's peace, mate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes. But saying yes to the good things, the good possibilities, the good things that you could be involved in,
Sorry, I just got a glimpse of the email of the computer virus pop up, and he said yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love this movie. I've never seen it, but I love this movie.
Well, the message is a nice one of living life to the full and start trying new things and getting out of your comfort zone. Which is ironic, considering this is me and you talking about this. I personally think your comfort zone is your comfort zone because, well, it's your comfort zone. But
right. Say that again.
Yep. I think your comfort zone is your comfort zone because it is, well, your comfort zone.
How the hell does that make sense?
No, but it is, isn't it? I mean, like people say, oh, get out of your comfort zone.
It's like saying, this remote control is a remote control because it's a remote control.
Yes, but that's been manufactured. Your comfort zone is what you make it.
This is what I make it. I could put it up my bum and all of a sudden it's a toy.
Yeah, I noticed that's where you've been putting it.
Do you want to give it a sniff?
No, thank you. No. I'm full.
Oh!
It is your.
What?
But it's nice if this film inspires others out there to live life to the full and go full on something new every day.
Dude.
You know, and I can't believe I said that on air, but okay, let's continue. There are some great laughs in the film with Norm's parties, the sellotape face scene, and Carl getting into a drunken fight. Even at like 48 in this movie, Jim Carrey is still pulling off his physical comedy prowess. So to close, Dan, this is one of the better Jim Carrey movies since the year 2000. It has a nice message, a fun, if predictable story for a Jim Carrey movie, and some comedians like Carrey and Rhys Darby doing what they do best. So on that note, Dan, I'm going to give Yes Man 3 stars out of 5.
Fair.
But have you noticed
What's Dan rating it?
I'm sorry?
What's Dan rating it?
Oh, well, considering Dan hasn't seen it, I'm going to say 2.
Why the stars? Why are we going down?
Well, no, I was going to point that out because the first Tuesday of the month we spoke about The Iron Giant, which is a 5-star.
Right.
Last week we spoke about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which was a 4-star. This week I'm talking about Yes Man, which is a 3-star.
So Yes Man, 3 stars. Why 3 stars? Why not more than 3 stars?
Because
it's a Jim Carrey movie.
Because it's a good Jim Carrey movie, but it's nowhere near as good as him in his prime in the 90s. It's nowhere near as good as Dumb and Dumber. It's nowhere near as good as probably not even as good as Liar Liar or Ace Ventura, and it's certainly nowhere near as good as The Mask. The Mask is one of my favourite films.
So take away the fact that this is a Jim Carrey movie. Movie in general, would you rate it higher if it wasn't a Jim Carrey movie?
Not really. No, I think it's a very cliche plot synopsis for a film as a whole, because it's just about a guy who, the guy who has to learn the lesson throughout the film. Maybe I should live life to the full kind of thing. At the beginning of the film, he's saying no to everything. No, I don't want to go out with my mates. Now I can't be asked to go to a meal. Now I can't. I don't want to learn how to play the guitar. Things like that. But then throughout the end of the film, he's just saying yes constantly to everything, and that opens his eyes to the possibilities of the world.
It doesn't actually show the reality of the fact that at the end of that, it's going to get really burnt out.
Yes, yeah. They failed to mention that. Literally, there's one scene where he curls up into bed. He's just tucked himself into bed, ready to go to sleep, and then his friend calls him and says, "Hey, we're at the bar. We're going out for drinks. You join us?" And he's like, "Yes." So he gets up out of bed, and he has to go out and enjoy the night out with his friends.
I wouldn't do that for anyone.
No, yeah, but there's a bit of a supernatural element to this film where if he says no, bad things start to happen to him. So he's got to say yes to everything, which gets him into some sticky situations.
Kind of like where he's answering the phone. Do you want to come to the? Oh, yes.
Annoyed.
I don't want to, but I know I've got to.
But he knows he's got to.
Right.
And there's also a scene where he gives a homeless man a lift in his car, and then the guy gets out and he says, "Hey, you couldn't spare a couple of bucks, could you?" And he gets all his money out and he's drawing it, and the homeless guy goes, "Wow, it's a lot of money you got there. Can I have it all?" And he goes, "Sure." So he just gives him all the money. So scenarios like that are quite funny, but ultimately the story itself is quite cliche.
Well, Liar Liar, I think, would do the same. It did the same thing better, didn't it?
It did.
Because obviously, couldn't tell a lie.
Couldn't tell a lie.
That was something that happened as an event in the film that you didn't see coming, and he's got to try and get other people to understand that.
Yes, yeah. And
similar. It's got layers to it.
But again, that's what I mean by the Jim Carrey trope of something supernatural happens that turns a guy's life upside down and eventually benefits it in the good way. Because that happens in The Mask, in Liar Liar, in Bruce Almighty, and in Yes Man.
You see, Shrek had a point. If it's got layers...
Yeah. Yep. Onions have layers. All girls have layers. You get it. We both have layers. And on that note, Dan, I'll see out the review on that. 3 stars out of 5 for Yes Man for me.
Wicked. I can't rate it. Haven't seen it.
Hopefully
but I have seen all the other movies you mentioned, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And The Mask. You've seen The Mask?
I've seen The Mask.
The Mask is one of my favourite films ever.
I saw it a long time ago, though.
So good. It's a fucking masterpiece. I love it. But that's for a whole other review, my friend.
Whole other review. Well, you will be pleased to hear that Jolly July continues and concludes next week.
Yes.
Oh,
Are we near the end of the month already?
We're near the end of the month already.
Blimey.
Yeah. And then,
And
when,
then-
when we go on to the new month, we're actually in the 1st of August. We're joining it on the 1st of August.
Cool.
Let's have a look behind the curtain. Oh, yes!
Yep. I remembered what one it was.
Animal Movies August.
Yep. So this will be fun. We'll have to fit cats and dogs in there, won't we, Dan?
It's got to be in there. It's got to be there.
You know why? Because I hate you.
Well, anyway, you watching on YouTube, I want you to stay here. Why?
Because we need an audience.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, have yourselves a great rest of your week. Thank you, Tommy.
No
as
worries.
always,
Take
for coming
take
in.
care, Dan, and take care, everyone. Have a good week.
Like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube, and follow us below. Our names, Tommy.
Larkins95.
Oh, yes. What's mine, do you know? If you remembered it.
Dan Moore Radio.
Yay!
Ba-ba-boom. See ya.
It's on the screen. Every week it's on the screen.
I'm,
I mean, you can't see the screen.
I'm
But
far-sighted.
that's not the point. I'm looking at it, so you should be able to read my mind. Anyway, have a great one, everyone.
Take care,
We'll
everybody.
catch you real soon.
Bye-bye.